And we're here! Toy Story 2! Let's go! Hey, does this look like Independence Day? No, because it's not.
Yeah. Remember when we were like, because it was like June, I was like, oh yeah, let's do Independence Day. And you were like, oh, but it's not even July yet.
Yeah, I remember.
It was like, it'll probably be close to it by the time we do an episode. And now it's August.
That it is.
But we're back.
We are, not the dinosaur story. We already did that one.
Not our first episode.
Oh my god, yeah, that really...
Wait, was that the first or the second? The first episode of Space Jam.
Yeah, first episode of Space Jam.
Yeah.
That was the pilot episode.
Yeah.
But we are back at it. I'm Grezy, and this guy over here, this is Ergo Corvus. Mm-hmm. We're going to be talking to you about how 90s Toy Story 2 is. Not Toy Story 1. We didn't start with the first one.
We haven't done Toy Story 1.
Yep. We went with 2 first. Because specifically, I'll set the scene for you, right? I was scrolling on my phone, as I often tend to do, and I was on Instagram, and I happened to see a clip from Toy Story 2 on there. I think it was specifically the elevator scene. Where they're like, oh god, it's Zurg, oh shit, you know that. And I was like, oh man, I really want to watch Toy Story 2. And then when you like something, the algorithm goes, oh, you like that? Okay, have some more. And so I think I found another Toy Story clip from then, it just kind of snowballed. I kept getting Toy Story 2 clips. Yeah. And at that point I was like, you know what? I walked over to Ergo, who is at the computer desk, and I was like, hey, you want to watch a movie? And you were like, maybe, I guess. And I was like, you want to watch Toy Story 2 with me? Because I want to watch Toy Story 2. And he was like, okay. And then we did. We got some Subway, not Spawned, and we watched Toy Story 2. Hell yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Yeah. That was also back in June? Or was it July? It was in July, yeah.
It wasn't that long.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, I was thinking the end of June, But yeah, it was sometime in July that we started watching Toy Story 2. And I think we were
this is a 90s movie, so we might as well talk about it.
Yeah, we said that we could maybe do that. And then I think we were maybe considering keeping with the original, plan to watch Independence Day and do that episode, but then it just never happened. It never happened. Yeah. Although, I mean, it probably will end up being our next one. Our friend is coming to visit us, so we're looking forward to that. And while he's here, he was like, oh, we could watch it. We could watch Independence Day. And we're like, oh yeah, that is a thing we could do. We watched RoboCop the last time he was here. That's not a 90s movie. In our sequel podcast series, when we do 80s movies,
oh my God.
Then we can include the RoboCop. But yeah, he was like, we could watch it. And you know what? We probably will. That'll be fun. Although that being said, I don't want to leave, any room for change when we do our decision making at the end of the episode, for what we're going to do next. Because I don't know, it just seems boring to go, no, I guess we'll just do Independence Day. We'll have to just do Independence Day as like a surprise. It'll be like, we'll do it and it'll happen. But the next confirmed episode we can decide on today.
Decide at the end.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. But today.
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. That's what's on the menu.
The sequel. To Toy Story.
Oh,
in case you didn't know.
It was the sequel to Toy Story? I didn't know it was the sequel to Toy Story. It's not like
Toy Story TOO. Toy Story 2. Toy Story also.
But yeah, Toy Story 2. I first of all, before we get into any synopsises or anything, I really like Toy Story 2. I'm just going to put it out there. I am a fan of Toy Story 2. It is a really good movie. I like the story. I like the premise. I I like the first one a lot too. There's oh my gosh, throughout all the Toy Story movies, there's so many quotable lines. You know, there's so many just like good scenes, good moments that you think back on fondly. So like the Toy Story franchise overall is good. You know, it's a really good franchise. It's fun. But I'm trying to decide.
Definitely these first two.
Yeah.
Are so like. Yeah, I don't know. Really, just every moment is.
Yeah.
Like memorable.
It's memorable, is good. I was trying to decide if I like 2 more than 1. Because I know that's how I am with Shrek. I like Shrek 2 more. But what about you? What about you, Ergo? If you had to choose between 1 and 2.
It is. I think maybe I do like this one a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's kind of because like it does require the first having the first movie as like a base, you know.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense because it's a sequel. It wouldn't work without the first movie. You need to be familiar with the characters and care about the characters already.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like in that way, it's also just it makes a really good sequel because it is like taking those characters from the first movie and making them like deeper.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like it.
I like it a lot. I do too. I like it a lot. But you know, for the few of you out there who have not ever seen Toy Story 2 or Toy Story 1 for that matter, I guess we could do a little bit of a synopsis.
I mean, eventually we'll do Toy Story 1, I'm assuming.
This is true. So in general, so like no big spoil moments or anything.
Do I need to do my
well, see,
summary?
I will just say what you need to know from the first movie. I'll say that, and then you can get into Toy Story 2.
Okay.
So what you need to know about the Toy Story franchise, which I mean 98% of you do know, but for the few of you who don't, who've been under a rock for a little while and you just haven't seen it before, Toy Story, you got sentient toys, right? Like that's the whole thing in this universe is that when when people leave the room, the toys come out to play. That sounds like a horror movie. The toys come out to play. And you find that out in the first movie that's just their thing. And Andy, the toys owner, he's got a favorite. Woody is his favorite. Woody is a sheriff toy, and he's also the leader of the room. Like he kind of keeps things in order, right? And his space's favorite is threatened when Buzz Lightyear, the cool space ranger toy, when Andy gets him for his birthday as a gift. And it completely changes the dynamic of the room. You know, Buzz is super cool, he's super awesome, and that whole movie revolves around them essentially reconciling their differences, becoming friends.
They go on some adventures.
Yeah.
They learn to coexist.
Yes.
That's pretty much sums it up, I think.
And one of my favorite lines from that is still, "And I am Mrs. Nesbit." Like something about the way he says it. I just love it. And also the name Nesbit. Like, I just don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting. Just fun. There's a lot of good moments from Toy Story. But Toy Story 2, though, amps it even up. Even further.
Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
Yes. So. Yes.
We begin the movie.
We begin the movie. We begin it at the beginning?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. So Andy is going to cowboy camp.
Woohoo!
But... and he's gonna bring Woody along with him because, of course, you gotta bring Woody to cowboy camp.
Naturally.
We all know cowboy camp. We all did this as a child, right?
Yeah.
It's very common, especially in the 90s, right? Yeah. Everybody went to cowboy
there
camp.
are probably going to be a lot of people that went, yeah, I legitimately did. I legitimately went to cowboy camp. Why are you sounding like you're joking?
At the last minute, Woody's arm rips.
Oh.
And so Andy can't take him to the camp. And his mom, for some reason, I don't even know why she really does, but she puts Woody up on this really high, dusty shelf. And so, of course, everybody's like, oh my god, Woody's been put on the shelf where they, put all the abandoned shit.
Well, I like, because Mr. Potato goes he's been shelved. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been shelved.
And so everybody's thinking, oh my god, Woody, no... Andy's not gonna want Woody anymore. Like, he's been abandoned, basically.
I mean, I will say they don't think that per se. Woody feels that way, but he's not even really up there for very long.
I'll say at least Mr. Potato Head is like, oh, well, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah, see you later, bitch.
Because he's an asshole
That's
anyway.
the way he is. But, like, he's not even up there very long because immediately...
Because then he encounters another toy up there, Wheezy, who is like a penguin... That was like a squeeze toy that makes, you know, like a dog toy, basically.
Yeah.
And then so while Andy is out, his mom is gonna have like a yard sale, so she's getting a bunch of old stuff, and one of those things is Wheezy. And so Woody then also tries to go out to the yard sale, try to rescue Wheezy, and he does manage to, but then he accidentally gets left behind. And this guy is there named... Is he just named Al? Just, I couldn't remember if he was like a Big Al or something.
See, at first I was shocked that you were trying to remember his name. I was like, baby.
No, of course it's Al.
They say
Al's
his name
Toy Barn.
a lot in this movie.
Al from Al's Toy Barn.
Yep.
Sees Woody and is like, oh, this is worth a lot. And he's like trying to buy it, and the mom, you know, is like, wait, no, that's, you know... that's not for sale.
She, like, I'm surprised she's not more shocked, because she's like, how did this get here? Like, I don't know how that got here. Because, like, he was literally on a shelf.
You can't
question it that hard.
You can't examine these movies too closely.
No.
None of it makes sense. So what? Right, so then Al basically just steals Woody because
he literally like just breaks into the money box that she put him in.
Because it turns out that Woody is a toy based on a TV show from like the 50s or something, maybe even older.
Called Woody's Roundup.
Yeah, Woody's Roundup, and so he's like an extremely rare, valuable toy. And he was like, and Al has been putting together a like collection in order to sell it to like a toy museum, and Woody, just the Woody doll was the only thing he was actually missing. So yeah, well, Woody is, you know, in Al's apartment, whatever. He meets some of the other toys from the Woody show. There's Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl.
Yodel, yodel.
And then there's his horse.
Yeah, Bullseye. He's Woody's horse.
Bullseye, Woody's horse. And then the prospector, is he named Stinky Pete?
Yeah, Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete. That just sounds like it would be a made-up nickname.
Yeah,
that sounds like it would be like, what's he called? I don't know, Stinky Pete.
See, I'm trying to remember the theme song too, because they're like, there's the old prospector, and Jesse the yodeling
It's
cowgirl.
like, where's my pickaxe? And it's like stuck in his butt. Like he's like, yeah, in the show, the prospector is like this bumbling like idiot, but then the toy of him is like,
spoiler alert.
He's like super like smart or whatever. He's like
conniving.
Oh yes, hello Woody, I am the prospector. Like he talks very proper. He's voiced by Frasier, I should just say. Yeah. So he sounds like Frasier. Yeah. They told him just talk like Frasier. So he meets them and he's like, oh, this is really cool, but I gotta get back to Andy. He's my kid. And like they kind of convince him to stay like for a little bit because he's gonna get like Al's gonna get him like repaired and stuff, so like just stay for this one day to get repaired. And he's like, okay, I guess so. And I think there's some other reason he can't leave immediately. I think he also doesn't want them to like feel bad.
Actually, no, at that point Woody doesn't give two shits.
I don't know.
Because he's like, no, I don't care. I'm leaving. And they're like, you'll be eaten alive out there. One-armed toy.
He does try to leave, but then through some sort of wacky circumstances, I think it's Al wakes up, and so Woody like can't move when a person is watching you, so Woody like has to fall down. And then Woody, I think, thinks that Jessie purposefully, like, because it's like the TV turned on for some reason, and the remote is next to Jessie's display case, so he thinks that she did it to do that.
Because previously she had expressed
she really didn't
upset.
want him to leave.
Yeah, because she wants to go to the museum.
And she also has like PTSD, I guess, from living in a box, like in a box in a dark storage container.
I mean, I don't blame her.
For who knows how long, years.
Yeah. She was in storage for a long time.
That is messed up.
Man, these movies really make you feel bad about how you treat your stuff.
Right.
You're like, oh my god, if I put my plush toy in a box, am I giving it PTSD?
And it's just stuck in this in a dark prison cell
oh my
forever.
God.
Right.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, everybody, all the other toys, led by Buzz, are mounting a rescue mission to try and go and find Woody.
Yes.
I think they make the connection to Al's Toy Barn because I think of his license. He has of course, a license plate that basically says Al's Toy Barn. Although I forget, it's like not spelled exactly right.
Right.
So it's like,
because it's like something.
They're like a lazy toy brand.
Because it was
or
like
whatever.
LZYBRN or something like that.
Yeah. It's always like using the speak and spell to try like everything that has those letters in it.
Yeah. And I like
Al's Toy Barn.
But that's at the very because he plugs that in after somebody says because he's like, draw that man in a chicken suit because of the commercial, and he's like Al's Toy Barn. But I like lazy fry or like I'm trying to remember all the other weird text to speech things that the speak and spell was given out, but they were funny.
And then, so they are also having their own adventure where they get to Al's Toy Barn after marching all the way across the city.
Nearly killing millions, or not millions, a couple hundred people on the road.
They cause a huge incident on the road. Because I guess, again, it doesn't make sense, the toy rules, because it's like, you can't move when a human is looking at you unless you're under something. Then I guess you can move that around because they have traffic cones over them as they're crossing the road.
See, I would say with the rules, and this is just me, we could have some discourse about this if you'd like, but in my opinion, the way that I think the movie frames it at times is it's a willful choice that they make.
Yeah.
That it's kind of like the unspoken rule, like, this will fry their brains. We can't do this to people. We can't let them know. So we're going to choose to fall down. It's not like somebody looks and they immediately have to immediately
my
lose
counter
control.
argument, though, is that at some point in history, surely there would have been some crazy toy who would say, I don't give a shit. I'm just going to do whatever I want. I'm going to move around in front of humans.
And they take care of them. Those toys get taken out.
I guess so. So I feel like that will be in the news or something.
No,
So I always kind of felt like it was like, if a human makes like eye contact with a toy, it like paralyzes the toy instantly.
The counter, I
know in Toy Story 1, but Woody does exactly what I was talking about, and he talks to Sid directly. So I don't know.
Great line. Play nice.
Who knows? Anyway, we don't need to get into. We could talk about the law. I think you can find 10-hour video essays about the laws of the Toy Story universe.
I wonder, did Film Theory ever do?
Oh, they must have, right?
They must. Here, I'm curious.
No, we don't need to.
Well, let's
move on. No, let's move on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
So anyway,
I'm gonna maybe Google it.
There's some wacky adventures. They go to the toy store. They meet Barbie.
Yeah.
They meet Barbie. They meet another Buzz.
Yes.
So yes. So our Buzz goes to the Buzz Lightyear aisle and like meets another Buzz who still believes that he's real or whatever, and so he thinks that our Buzz is like a traitor, and puts him inside a box.
I like how he's like, go back to hypersleep.
And then this new Buzz gets picked up by the gang of toys, and they think that he's their Buzz, and they think he's just acting kind of weird, so they bring him along. And I think then eventually Andy's Buzz does catch up with them too.
Because he does specifically catch up to them. It's after the elevator scene where because they're on their way to the apartment.
Right, they're at Al's Toy Barn, and then they realize they need to get to Al's apartment, which is luckily just right across the street. So they have to cross the street again. I guess. Thankfully, I think it's not as disastrous. Anyway.
But yeah, because Buzz follows them from the Toy Story, from the toy store to the apartment, and that's when he reveals that he's the real Buzz, you know.
And so meanwhile, while all that's been going on back with Woody, Jessie tells him about how she, had a kid that she had that, really loved her and stuff. But then eventually the kid grew up and donated Jessie to, whatever, Goodwill or something. And so this convinces Woody that eventually Andy is going to grow up and abandon him. And so he's like, well, if it's going to happen anyway, then I guess maybe I will just go to the museum because, hey, in a museum, you'll be seen by so many kids or whatever, I think. Argument Stinky Pete uses. And so when they arrive at the apartment to rescue Woody, he's like, I don't really want to go back. I want to go to the museum. Buzz talks some sense into him, basically. And somebody's like, okay, fine. Yeah, I will go back to Andy. And he convinces, Jessie and Bullseye, hey, you should just come back with me and you can just also be Andy's toys. But Stinky Pete reveals that he's a bad guy.
Yep. Because the whole time he's been in the box. Oh yeah,
he had his thing is that he's in a box. It's like he's he's never been taken out of the box. He's
mint in box.
Mint condition. But he actually has been just letting himself out of the box. He was the one who turned on the TV and woke up Al earlier, and then he screws shut the air vent. The air vent that they had broken in through, so they can't get out. And
you really are a Stinky Pete, aren't you?
Yeah,
that line.
Like that,
you really are a Stinky Pete, aren't you?
Some stuff happens.
That is one way to put it. Some stuff does happen.
Some stuff happens. Okay, and then so Stinky Pete basically kidnaps Woody, right? No, wait. Does he have Woody? I think so. And Jessie.
I think it's also a matter of timing because Al comes back into the apartment around the time that this has happened.
Oh, right, and then he just puts them all in the box. He puts
them all in the boxes, because they're trying to find a way to maybe break back in to, because he's like, Buzz, I changed my mind. And that's when he turns to Jessie like, oh, come with me. And it's during that part that they seal it shut. But yeah, I feel like it's just a matter of Al comes in.
And so then we have the toys drive a truck who again got a wacky
Pizza Planet
wacky driving sequence. They drive a Pizza Planet truck to the airport to catch up with Al, who is gonna go on the flight to Japan where the toy museum is. And they have again a whole wacky sequence to the airport, baggage conveyor belts and stuff. I do really love when they go into where the conveyor belt goes, and there's just so many conveyor belts everywhere. It's just an absurd amount. It's like.
I mean, I've never been in one, but it looked it
doesn't look like that.
You don't think so?
No, I actually have seen somebody did a thing where they put a camera on their bag.
Oh, that's right.
They put a camera on their bag and it went through the things. And so it's there are a lot of conveyors, but it's not it's the place they go into is 50-story tall, just empty, huge room of just conveyor belts going in every direction.
I mean, they are toys. It's bigger than them.
Sure, yeah.
They're the size of toys.
And in the process, they basically give Stinky Pete to a girl. They put him in a girl's backpack. Also, hello, Moon. Sorry, I just saw that.
Yeah, we just saw hello.
They put him in a little girl's backpack, and so I guess Stinky Pete belongs to that little girl now.
That's how that works.
But I think it's right. Jessie is still stuck in the baggage, and she gets taken to the plane. So they have to chase the airplane on Bullseye the horse, which that's a fast toy horse.
Bullseye was really going.
That was just some spam. And wow, okay, 2 spammers. Anyway, yeah, and they somehow managed to get Jesse out of there, jump off the plane,
it's
and get
truly
away.
Woody's finest hour. Because
the Woody show ended on a cliffhanger, which I think basically was like they were doing a big jump or something.
Yes.
And so they're like, it's like, oh, they finally finished the show.
Because she's like, well, we never know if you made it, and he's like, well, we're gonna find out, you know. So I love that part. It's really good that they mirror that.
Yeah.
And then at the end, when they're back at home finally, you know. They're back at home, and Woody comes back from cowboy camp, and he's all excited, and he reveals the reason why he didn't want to take Woody. He was afraid his whole arm would fall off, which it did actually, you know, because what happened with Al, his arm did fall off when he was there, and because he ended up getting his rip back. They had to do continuity for Andy's sake, because at one point in the movie, it was during the part where Stinky Pete revealed that, you know, he was a bad bitch. Because he cuts him with
this pickaxe.
And he was like, oh, they fixed you once, they'll fix you again. Now get in the box, you know, that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he reveals, he's like, oh yeah, if I had taken him to camp, his whole arm might have fallen off. And also Andy's just like super stoked that he has new toys. He's like, oh, thanks, Mom. And his mom luckily wasn't there.
Probably like, where do these come from?
Yeah. But yeah, and so like he's immediately stoked and happy, and then you see later that actually this is where you get the real reveal, where he says that Woody's arm would have fallen off. It's after he fixes his arm. He stitches him himself, and he's got a big old muscle. He's like, that's strong. And I thought that was funny. But yeah, it ends on a good note with Jesse and Bullseye being excited to be in a family again. Yeah. And then Buzz finds out that he likes cowgirls, apparently, when Jessie was like, oh, that critter needs help. And she, like, grabs, like, a Hot Wheels or whatever the fuck. And she, like, basically does, like, a sick ollie or whatever the hell off of a track and, you know, opens the door. Oh, because it was the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, what's the dog's name again?
I don't know. Dog.
What? No! Put some respect on his name. But anyway, Andy's dog needs to use the restroom, and so she opens the door for him so he can go out and pee. And Buzz, he's like, whoa! And his wings come out, and I'm like, wow. It's a funny joke. Which actually, speaking of funny joke, with the wings, that reminds me that at the end of this movie, during the credits sequence, we've got bloopers. Remember when they used to do that?
Remember when they did that?
They made their own bloopers in animated movies. At least some Pixar ones did, at the very least, if I remember right. And I like how with that blooper, Woody had written free space for rent or whatever the fuck, you know, on his wings. Yeah. And Buzz was like, Woody! Which there had been a couple moments like that in the credits, and I thought that was really funny. And this is my official pledge to bring that back. Mm-hmm. We gotta bring that shit back in animated movies. Or actually in general with just all movies. Like the mid-credit rolls are cool too, don't get me wrong. But we could go back and add bloopers again. Bloopers are fun as hell. They're cool. Yeah, I especially like the animated ones, because you know they had to make that. They had to craft that. They had to draw it.
I know a lot of movies now, they have like these cool animated things at the end, which is cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
But then it's like they don't last for the whole credits. So after that, you could have some bloopers. You know?
Yeah, you could do both. You could do both of them. Another one of the bloopers that I like is when Woody is sitting down to watch Woody's Roundup, and he sits on like a roll of duct tape. He falls into the hole, and he's like, oh, and he's like kind of turtle walking. He's like, oh no. It's funny. It's funny shit.
But yeah, it's Toy Story 2.
That's Toy Story 2. Yeah, I love this movie. Like I said before, I really love it. I think it's a lot of fun. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name of the dog. It's bothering me.
Oh my god. Is it like a Buster?
Oh, that sounds really familiar. I think it might actually be Buster.
What's the name of the dog?
Quick, everybody guess. Everybody guess in your minds.
Buster. Oh, I got it right.
Yay!
It is actually Buster. I'm actually surprised I got that right.
Yeah, we love Buster. Buster's great. He's adorable. He's an adorable wiener dog. He's so cute. And I like that.
It is funny, yeah, that he has a wiener dog because he also has the Slinky Dog toy.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if that's on
because
purpose. Oh, that's cute. But I do love also that Woody and Buster have like a good relationship because in the very beginning of the movie, Andy has a moment where he's like, "Reach for the sky," and he's like. Or no, he says something like play dead or whatever he says. He gives him a command, and Buster just kind of looks at him and scratches his ear, and he's like, whatever. And then Woody does a whole bunch of commands with him at one point, and he's like, reach for the sky. And he dramatically goes, and he falls over, and I'm like, oh, that's so good. I love that. But yeah, so Buster's a great character. Love him.
So I guess it's fine if an animal sees toys moving.
Yes. So we won't get into the lore discord with that, but yeah. But yes, it's a good addition. It's a good addition in there.
But how 90s is it? That's
true. How 90s is this ding dang movie? I would say that it is very 90s. I don't have like a strict number just yet, but I will say, because what was I just thinking? So in the very beginning of the movie, something that we did not address that does come up a couple times is the movie begins with Rex playing a video game. Yeah. And that was actually something I was going to see if you don't mind looking up, because I don't know what console it was. Like, I don't know if they had confirmation on that.
Because, yeah, it looked like... Hold on, what game console is in Toy Story 2? Yeah, it looks like a Super Nintendo, but then it's funny. It's obviously... It's the same graphics as the movie. So it's like they're playing a game with... what would be to them completely realistic graphics on a Super Nintendo, which obviously is not how a Super Nintendo works. Mm-hmm. See, I'm just finding stuff about the actual Toy Story 2 video game, which
love,
which is on the N64 and the PlayStation.
Yeah, which is where I played it on the PlayStation.
Well, like Toy Story 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
In movie game, that's not.
that's going to give you that. Yeah, that's going to give you that.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, Ergo does.
Okay, wait. There's one. Yeah, because it's like an off-brand Super Nintendo. Because it didn't have like a red.
Okay. Red. And you would say that is lore accurate to the time period?
The thing is, that's actually because if this came out in 1999. Mm-hmm. Assuming that it takes place in 1999, then that would be kind of like out of date, really. At that point, he should have had an N64 or a PlayStation.
I mean, fair, that's true.
So, I mean, maybe this shows that his mom has not given him the latest video game consoles.
Yeah, latest Space Ranger toys, yes.
Yeah.
But video games also
he likes playing with toys, you know?
Yeah, and that is something that I do really like about the Toy Story franchise, is they do support, like, imaginative play.
Oh god.
Like hell. Oh my god. Sorry.
Just saw a screenshot from the Toy Story game with Jessie, and she looks like she's from like a horror game.
Yeah, a little creepy.
Like, legitimately.
But yeah, I will say this about the Toy Story game. Just quick little aside. I love that game. Was it good? Probably not. Did my brother and I play it a lot? Yeah, we did. Did we get stuck in Al's toy barn? 100%.
This one person says Toy Story 2 is the movie tie-in game that all future tie-in games failed to live up to.
Oh, so maybe it was better.
Apparently some people, they're fans.
Hell yeah. Well, see, maybe me and my brother, we had good taste then. Like, we actually liked something that was good. So yay. But yeah, we played that game a lot, and I especially loved the Al's Toy Barn section of the game. I don't remember getting farther than that. Or actually, because the penthouse must have come after that. Because I think we did finally beat the Toy Barn section, and then we ended up in the penthouse. We must have beaten it at one point, at the very least, at least one time. But those parts, are especially like clear in my mind because we were there for a while, I think. We got stuck there for some time. But yes, so, okay. So Andy's got a slightly out-of-date console, but I would say...
But that has super realistic 3D graphics.
Yeah. I would say that him playing a video game in general... I don't know if you could classify that as 90s or not, because video games...
Having like a Super Nintendo is 90s.
Yeah, because I was just going to say those like 90s games. I feel like we started to see more about video games in the 90s.
Yeah.
Because like 80s, I don't think they were necessarily as mentioned. Like maybe a little bit. It depends on the media.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little complicated because the 80s were when the video game crash happened, I think. Actually, it was that late 70s. I don't remember.
I think it was the...
But then the 80s is when... Pretty much when the NES came out, it like revitalized the video game industry. That was like what, like 85, like halfway through. So I mean, like video games were around, but yeah, they weren't the way that we know them really until the 90s.
Okay, so maybe we can give them partial credit for that. I'd be willing to give them some credit for that. By introducing video games
and like
into the movie.
Yeah, like the idea of also, like tie-in video games, like everything needs to have a video game attached to it.
I also like how in the movie, they bring up the the magazine, the cheat code magazine for the game, because Rex finds that in
he finds like a one of those
guide.
Guidebooks.
So again, I don't know how 90s specific that is.
That feels pretty 90s.
But yeah, because that was a thing that we don't really have that anymore, because the internet's replaced it.
You got a GameFAQs.
Yeah, there you go.
What else is 90s about this? I mean,
Toy Story is a franchise. I would say it's very 90s, because the first one came out in like 90.
That almost feels like, wait, what?
Or was it not 91?
No, it was like in the middle. It was like around 95 or something.
Or maybe 94. Yeah, when did the first movie come out?
95.
95. Oh wow, I was like 5 years old.
But yeah, it almost feels like cheating to say like, oh, it's 90s because
Toy Story.
It's a popular movie from the 90s.
But I mean, it is a sequel, so that is something to keep in mind. That it's original, so its predecessor was a very, very popular movie in the early 90s. And then this one came out at the very end of the 90s. So yeah, I would say get some points for just the franchise nature of it all, that it came from a very 90s-esque property. And then our friend is saying, is it cheating to say its graphics are 90s? Maybe because CG was kind of pioneering
No,
them?
yeah, I was considering saying that. Like, it's early, CGI. I mean, I guess maybe not as early at this point.
But, I would full-heartedly agree with that, because the first Toy Story, again, going back to its predecessor, that was the first time we really saw that, in a movie. Yeah. Like, it changed everything, which I love and hate. I love animation. I'm a huge animation fan. And I do like what CG has been able to do, but there is a part of me that will forever be a little salty that they immediately
completely replaced everything.
The companies immediately were like, this is where we have to put all our eggs, and I'm like, variety though. We could do both. Yeah, we don't have to do it like this. Why not both? But it definitely did pioneer it. So I would definitely say that the very fact that, again, it's CG in a time when CG wasn't like mainstream, it was pioneering it at this age. I feel like that gets some 90s points for the early CG factor.
Thinking about actors.
Yes, and while we're looking at actors, one thing I will ask real quick is company. Pixar as a company. Toy Story was their debut, right? If I remember correctly.
Life.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Oh!
Man. I think it was Bug's Life and then Toy Story. Yeah.
Like, that sounds so right, but also for some reason my brain is fighting
Bugs Life was 1998? Wait, huh?
Oh, because remember in the
Wait,
blooper? Okay, remember in the blooper where Heimlich, the caterpillar, was I can't believe we're on the set for Bug's Life 2.
Yeah, I know. I could have sworn it was Bug's Life.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just wrong. I just thought that.
So because Toy Story was their first
No, it
film.
is Toy Story. Why did I think it was Bug's Life? I'm sorry for being wrong.
I don't know, but it's, I'll find it in my heart to forgive you. I mean, I do that sometimes too. We're both guilty of it.
Yeah. Why did I think that came first? I must have misheard something at some point. Anyway.
See, now I'm just thinking of Aaron. I misthought it. I misheard it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would then argue with that, the company Pixar is very 90s because it literally debuted in the 90s. In 1995. Sure. The company itself came out then, so I would definitely say that.
I feel like the cast, Tom Hanks. Mm-hmm. He
I don't know how 90s Tom Hanks is. Maybe if we look at his filmography. Because I know he's been doing stuff obviously
he was in
prior,
a ton of stuff in the 90s. Forrest Gump. I saw Apollo 13 in there somewhere. Where's the filmography? Yeah, because he did get started in the 80s, but the 90s is when he
popped off.
Yeah, Apollo 13, Toy Story, You've Got Mail, The Green Mile.
Oh, yeah. See, those I think are on our list. I know we've got
League of Their Own, Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, those are all
actually, is Sleepless in Seattle the one where it's... Because it's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, and then there's You've Got Mail, starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. There's two romance movies, both starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan as the leads.
That's kind of
pretty funny. I imagine, like when they're doing the You've Got Mail, like they're just like, didn't we do this already?
Right? Oh, see the Green Mile, man. When we watch that, I'm gonna cry because I've seen. That's another one where I haven't seen it all the way through, but I have seen a lot of clips from it. I've read the Wikipedia summary on it because I'm like, oh, this is fascinating. This is really interesting. And every time I see certain parts, I get a little misty-eyed. I'm like, this is so good, and also, oh my god. Anyway, but yeah, so would you argue that in his filmography, like, some of his most popular movies were in the 90s? Yeah. Because obviously he did some in the 2000s as well, but...
Yeah, I would definitely associate Tom Hanks with the 90s.
Okay.
Then there's Tim Allen, plays Buzz. It is weird.
He didn't do a lot, actually, in the 90s.
But he did start in the 90s, which is weird, because I kind of thought he started with stuff in the 80s.
Oh, that's movies. That's right. He did more TV shows.
Well, he did Home Improvement from 91 to 99.
That is a very 90s show. Yeah, I would say the actors are very, like, the main 90s, actors.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer... Cheers would have been in the 80s. And Frasier was in the 90s. So yeah, definitely a lot of 90s actors. 90s and earlier.
Who did Jessie again?
Yeah, Joan Cusack.
Oh, I love her.
Sounds familiar. What do I know?
She's always good in in stuff that I watch. I know that she's in School of Rock.
Family Values. Wait, is she? She's not Morticia.
No. She's the lady who tries to, like, I think she's the one who's trying to woo Fester
or whatever.
She's the one who tries to woo him and, like, kill him or something. Like,
okay.
She doesn't like him, if I remember the role correctly.
There's a filmography. She was also in a movie called Toys.
Ah!
Oh, that's one with
Robin Williams.
Right. I think I remember that's one that people say is not very good.
Oh. Sorry, Robin.
They can't all be winners.
Oh, see, I was wondering if School of Rock was 90s, but no, it was very 2000s, or in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah, that also feels like a 2000s.
I love School of Rock. That's one of my favorite movies. It's so good.
But either way, I think we do have, a pretty 90s cast, especially with our two leads. Definitely associate both of them with the 90s.
Yes. So definitely, it's getting, I feel like this, I don't know if it's going to rival Space Jam.
Okay.
But I feel like we're looking at something pretty high.
Because we've got definitely a lot of the stuff, like, surrounding it, like the actors and kind of like the technology used to make it. But, like, what about other stuff like in the movie.
Like that's what I'm trying to think of, like stuff that they use. So like, okay,
or like the either 90s stuff in the movie, because like we mentioned they have a knockoff Super Nintendo, or a lot of times we also kind of just talk about the feel of it.
Yes.
And does this feel 90s?
I think it maybe is my bias because I grew up with this one. If you were like asking somebody who maybe didn't grow up watching it, but watched it later, if they were like, oh, do you think this feels 90s to you? I don't know if they would say the same, but for me, I would definitely say I feel that it's 90s. And that could, again, be my bias because I grew up watching it in the 90s. But it has that 90s flavor, if you will, in my heart because I grew up with that around that time.
It has that, I feel like it has that sense of humor.
Yes.
Now, it came out in 99, so like right at the end of the decade. So I can like see some of it like starting to feel a little more 2000s. Yes. Just because it is later in the decade. Like just the fact that it feels a little more mature, like makes it feel a little more 2000s to me, but it's definitely still mostly a 90s feeling. And like the look of it, how it has very bright colors. Yes. Bright like lighting.
I was trying to think about the fashion. Like, I mean, we only see really Andy and his mom and Al and like Al's coworkers briefly. So those are the only people we see in the movie. But I would say, I guess maybe
the fact that there
I don't know if we can say enough about them, but
the fact that Al's Toy Barn exists is pretty 90s because you don't see just a big toy store anymore.
I keep saying Toy Story instead of Toy Store.
Yeah.
But and Rain agrees with us too, our
toy
friend.
Stores are kind of outdated now. The view on adult toy collectors is kind of unbecoming compared to how normalized it is now. Cowboys also haven't been super popular in trend for a while, so it feels kind of older.
Yeah, so all of that.
I mean, especially
absolutely.
I think that's actually kind of part of Toy Story 1, really, right? Is that Woody is already out of style. Yeah, like
because he's like a pull toy.
The cowboy, like westerns are like a 50s thing. Just Andy just happens to be into cowboy stuff.
Yeah, he's going to cowboy camp. The one that everybody goes to, according to Ergo. Like,
I mean, in the Toy Story universe, I guess cowboys are still pretty popular. Yeah. I
don't know why all of a sudden I just immediately went, what if Toy Story and Slappy and the Stinkers had like a collab? I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. What would that even be? I think it was because my brain went to camp and then to the outdoors, and they were outdoors in that movie a lot. And I was like, what if the kids from Slappy and the Stinkers had a club? Or they do have a club. What if they had a camp? I don't know why I thought that. And then Andy went to that camp. They hung out with the seal.
If the toys from Toy Story had to help them rescue Slappy. Yes. Or whatever, I don't know.
Yes, I want it. I know.
There's like a scene where they're like, Woody's like riding Slappy like a horse. Anyway,
I want it. I think it's great. Anyway, that fever dream aside for a second, I feel like it definitely seems like we are giving a lot of 90s points.
Yeah,
and I think we've covered everything. Really,
I can't really think of anything that would really take away from it.
Well, okay, this wouldn't take away from it, but it might add to it. Music. Would you say so? There's Randy Newman. Yeah, there. I was about to say Andy, and I was like, no, that's the character. Randy Newman. I do not know what else Randy Newman has ever done, but all I know is he definitely did "You Got a Friend in Me," and that song. I mean, obviously, it's iconic because of the Toy Story franchise being iconic, but I would say, that definitely lends itself a little bit. It's got
and the score in general, the background music. I mean, I think it is just Randy Newman, right?
Is it? Let's find out.
I assume he did. Yeah, he did all the music.
Okay, yeah, so it was just him. And if you look at his,
according to the credits,
if you look at his thing, I'm just curious, real quick.
Yeah, what are they?
Career.
Okay.
So let's look. Filmography.
Career. Wow, he's doing stuff since the 70s, the 80s.
Oh, there's a lot there is a lot in the 90s, though.
Toy Story.
And it makes sense because he did some Pixar stuff because he also did Bug's Life.
Air Force One. Cats Don't Dance.
Monsters, Inc. Oh, Cats Don't Dance! Yes!
Bug's Life.
I love Cats Don't Dance.
Yeah.
Oh, and The Princess and the Frog? Really? I didn't know that. Anyway.
Well, his 1968 debut album, Randy Newman.
Oh.
Whoa, he looked a lot different.
Yeah.
He looked cool.
Wow.
no offense, Randy Newman.
Ergo's like, man, he looks way cooler than he does now.
It's a compliment.
Well, what happened? Just what Ergo was saying.
He just looks like a cool 70s guy.
What happened?
That's funny. Anyway.
So nothing's taking away from the 90s points. We just keep adding it to it.
But anyway, I was going to say the score, as I've kind of say a lot, it's that 90s kind of instrumental score.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
So what number are we thinking? We're dancing around the subject.
I guess, because wait, 99 is the highest.
Yes, 99 is our highest.
Is it like, because I'm thinking it's close to the top.
And so far, Mrs. Doubtfire is the
only 99.
Yeah, our only 99 one. And our second, Slapping in the Stinkers, is 98. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So let's see. Do I think... And then our midpoint is Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
And Mission Impossible, apparently.
Yep.
So is this more 90s than Muppet Christmas Carol and Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. Is it... Would we say...
Because we also have Matilda at 98.
We have, Matilda at 98. Do you think it is as 90s as Matilda or more 90s than Matilda?
I'm really between a 98 or 99.
I mean, you know how I work. There's a part of my brain that's like, well, it came out in 99. But,
do we think it's a top score? Is it a perfect score? Perfect 90s?
Oh, jeez. I would probably say that it is.
Yeah, because it's there's like something that I'm like...
Are you like...
I don't know. Does it feel like just a little bit more of a 2000s thing? But no. I think it is just... I think maybe it's even just the fact that it's like a little ahead of its time, kind of. Because especially nowadays, there are a lot of, kids' movies that really end up dealing with more mature themes and stuff.
Yes.
Like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, with having panic attacks and trauma and stuff.
Great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
Oh yeah.
Great movie. Fantastic.
That's
movie.
Great. But yeah, I don't know. I think I would be fine with giving this a 99.
Yeah. Yeah, I would absolutely be fine with giving it a 99 as well.
There's nothing about it that's that makes it not 90.
Right?
Everything about it is 90.
I am very curious when we do eventually do Toy Story 1. I am curious if that is going to end up with a perfect score as well, or if it's going to be a little less.
I wonder.
I wonder that too.
I wonder if it would somehow end up feeling more like an 80s thing or something.
I mean, because here our other 90, because that movie came out in 95, so it's obviously after our earliest one, which was TMNT. That one was 90, I think exactly.
Yeah, and it was made in 89. Yeah, we still scored that pretty high though. We gave it a 97.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty 90s. But yeah, because I do wonder if it would kind of, because it's early 90s, if it would, feel a little more 80s. Yeah. But I mean, hey, our 90 movie, or if it's really 90s.
It's right in the middle of the decade.
So yeah,
you would think that would be the peak 90s zone.
That's right. So we might see Toy Story taking it again with a 99 when we do the first one eventually, whenever that will be. But I will say now, it is time to decide.
Spin the wheel.
Did you actually make a wheel?
I mean, I can just make one real quick.
Yeah, let's make a wheel. Make a wheel. Make a wheel. I love that.
I want to make sure...
I love the idea of making a wheel.
Oh, right, I added Swan Princess 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah! Hell yeah.
I'm not doing those.
And while you're doing this, I have to say that I think a couple of times I have mentioned...
Not doing this next, I mean.
some of the movies that I would watch with my brother and being like, oh yeah, I remember this movie, and oh, I remember it being good, or oh, I'm excited to watch that because I remember liking it. And I think one of those movies was The King and I. And I came across recently, somebody was like, Why the King and I was an absolute terrible
oh my God, you
mess.
can have multiple wheels?
Oh, that's so cool.
What?
Multiple wheels.
Okay.
But anyway, and the reason I wanted to bring that up is because I was like thinking about it when I saw that, and I was like, oh, I remember really liking The King and I. Right. And then I looked back at my memories and were like,
oh, I can do this.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, pretty sure that movie was bad. Like I was trying to see it outside of the lens of like a happy child who was like, this movie's fun, and look at it more objectively, and I'm like, yeah, no, I think without even watching that video essay, I think I know exactly what they mean. So now I'm actually a little nervous if that one pops up, because I think I've spoken highly about it before. So now I'm a little nervous if it comes up.
All right.
I'll be embarrassed.
We've got the wheel.
The wheel.
You can't even see any of these, but it's
so from this point forward, are we now no longer going on my pick versus your pick? It's just wheel pick all the time now?
I guess.
Unless one of us really has one we absolutely
Or are we
want.
doing... Oh, well, we did spin 3 times, and you had to pick one of those.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Did you still want to do that, or you
Yeah,
just
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I think that's a really good idea.
And so, wait, so... This one, I guess we could call this one your pick.
We could.
Because you wanted to watch Toy Story 2.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So is the next one my pick? I mean, I technically picked last time because I think I picked Independence Day.
Yeah.
But since we didn't end up doing that, I guess this is my second chance.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how we'll frame it.
Okay. All right.
Spin number 1 is...
Oh.
Wait, why
Jurassic
is Lost...
Park 2?
Oh, that's what Lost World is. For a second, I was thinking Jurassic World. It was like, that's not 90s. That came out a few years ago. Okay, so we got Lost World. So the sequel to Jurassic Park.
Can we just say Jurassic Park?
I don't know. I mean, it's the wheel. I say the wheel. Whatever the wheel says.
Batman Forever?
Oh, that movie's really bad.
All right.
That's the punny one, right?
Batman Forever.
Remember? That's the one with the I used to see you.
I don't remember which one of those is which.
I think it's that one. If it is that one, it's
the
funny.
Third option.
That one's a movie that's so like ridiculous. It's funny.
Power Rangers the movie?
Or
oh no, the Parent Trap. I think that's
the Mary Kate and Ashley one.
The Olsen twins. Yeah.
So that's the one you're gonna pick, right?
Oh my god.
So it's between Jurassic Park 2, Batman Forever, or the Parent Trap. I would say, and this is, I know we literally just did a sequel one, but like for me, and I know this is your pick, so I'm not trying to sway you necessarily. I mean a little bit, but not too much. But I feel like with Jurassic Park, that one, I would personally probably need a little bit more of a refresher. I mean, hey, they're on an island.
Could I just go with the first Jurassic Park?
I don't know. I mean, the wheel said the sequel. I know. The wheel said the sequel. So like, if we're going by the wheel, I would say if this were me, I'd be tempted to do Batman Forever. Because I know you don't want to do Parent Trap. So I would say, personally, the Batman Forever, because, I mean, 1, we just did a sequel. But 2, also...
I mean, this would also be a sequel.
Well, no, that's what I just meant, is that, like, the movie we just did was a sequel. Yeah. So to do another sequel, I think, like, right after, is kind of funny. So I'm like, maybe it would be better to not do a 2 right after we did a 2.
Wait.
Right? Or is it a 3? Which one is Lost World? Is that the...
That's a 2, but I mean, I'm saying Batman Forever is also a sequel.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's maybe the 3rd? Or is it the 4th? Yeah, because it's part of that series of Batman movies. The Tim Burton, or whatever.
Well... I forgot about that. You can see right? I've watched all those.
Unless I'm wrong.
Apparently.
Unless this is another thing right. where I'm wrong.
I think you are right because...
I think it was the last one.
Tim Burton did a lot of those, and yeah, I think that was the last one. I think
ironically, Batman Forever was the last one in that series. It did not go on forever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I also see Mouse Hunt here, and actually on another movie podcast, Free with Ads, they recently did Mouse Hunt, and it kind of made me want to watch it. So I might just ignore the wheel. It's right here. It almost landed on it. Oh wait, I spun it again.
Well, if it lands on Mouse Hunt,
if it lands on Mouse Hunt, that would be crazy.
Meant to be, if it does.
No, they did on Office Space.
Oh,
it almost landed on Toy Story. I don't want to watch Office Space. I want to watch Mouse.
What the fuck? What the hell is with this wheel? It doesn't matter.
The wheel, I feel like, okay, maybe what we should do, the wheel should just be if we're not sure what we want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, if we're like, I don't know what I want to pick next, we can bust out the wheel and do a random one.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like the wheel is a fun idea, but I'm just like, I don't want to watch those right now. We're watching Mouse Hunt next.
Okay.
That's my pick.
Does that have Nathan Lane in it, right?
It does.
Yeah. Shocking no one. Never seen it. Never seen it.
Oh, you're gonna love it. Mouse Hunt is a
it.
classic. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch 2 good movies in a row.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, what did we watch before this? Was that also a good movie? We've mostly watched good movies. Oh, Super Mario Brothers. No, Swan Princess was before this.
Yes,
that was okay.
Well, see, yeah, Swan Princess. Yeah, Swan Princess was okay.
What's the worst movie that we watched?
I mean, I feel like it was We're Back.
It was We're Back, yeah. Everything else we watched has been at least decent.
See, case in point, that was another one where I waxed poetic for a while about like, I remember really liking We're Back. I liked it, and then, yeah.
Wait, you think I'm lying? Wait, what about it being good?
Oh, does Rain think Mouse Hunt's bad?
No, I'm not being ironic at all.
See, is this your We're Back memory where you have memories of it being really good?
I guess that's what we'll find out next time.
Rain is saying, yeah, I think you're lying about the quality.
This is one of the movies that I had on like a VHS or something, and I watched a million times. Ooh. And I remember it being incredible.
See, we're getting to that point because I've said that multiple times for me, and for some of them I've been right. Some of them I've had good taste. Other ones, no.
I think Mouse Hunt is good.
Yeah, I'm excited to find out too. I am curious. I will have to.
Because it is basically a live action cartoon.
Okay, which I do like.
It is just a whole movie of just wacky hijinks happening.
Speaking of live action cartoons, were any of those like animation hybrids, with live action films, were any of those in the 90s? Because like Roger Rabbit, refresh my memory, that was 80s, and then
it's close, but it's
Rocky
80s.
And Bullwinkle, they did that with Rocky and Bullwinkle as well, and I couldn't remember if that was, and then the ones with the Looney Tunes. Were those 90s or 2000s?
The one with like Brendan Fraser. I think it might be like 2000.
I feel like that felt like a 2000s movie. So
I always forget how to spell Looney Tunes.
Oh right,
isn't it like with O's and then back in action?
I'm sure the Google will understand.
That's 2003. That's definitely 2000.
Yeah. And it did feel like a 2000s movie.
What was like? Yeah, I remember that one Rocky and Bull. Oh, that's 2000, just barely.
Oh, if it had been 99.
Darn.
Damn. Because are there other ones though? Those are the only two that come to mind.
Like movies
with
that mix animation and live action.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Oh yeah, and then there's the Rescue Ranger one that they did recently. That was definitely not 90s.
1900s. Wow,
whoa.
No, that's not wrong. Wow. Wait, this doesn't even...
Yeah, I don't even know what those are.
Wait, yeah, why does
that... the Sandman, the boy who dreamed Christmas? I've never even heard.
Short films. Okay, okay. No one... I was like, where's Roger Rabbit?
You're like, what the Rockadoodle. Oh yeah, Rockadoodle. Rockadoodle did mix live action with animation, which that movie was kind of mid, to be honest. It really wasn't that great.
So wait, now I'm confused.
Twilight of the Cockroaches. Holy shit. That sounds weird.
Wait, list of films with live action and animation.
Balto, live action scenes at the start of... Oh, yeah, that's true, because that's where they did their thing where they were telling the story and the story was animated. And then James and the Giant Peach.
The end of Evangelion.
Yeah, apparently there's a live action in the end of Evangelion. That's really
Hold
funny.
on, I feel like this page is not what I want, because again, it doesn't include Roger Rabbit.
Huh.
So I'm like...
Rain was right. Cool World. Cool World was another one.
Okay, wait, I guess I was in like the wrong category or something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Interesting.
Evil Tunes.
Oh yeah, and then there's Cool World.
Cool World.
That is
That's 90s? Wow.
Yeah, 92.
I didn't even realize. I just assumed that was 80s. The Super Mario Bros. One. Jurassic Park.
The Never-Ending Story.
City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold.
Oh no.
I gotta watch that.
Oh dear.
I gotta know The Legend of Curly's Gold. That's a meme.
Apparently.
The Mask. We gotta watch The Mask at some point.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I predict that's gonna be a high scoring one.
I think you're right. I've not even seen that, and I know. I've seen clips.
Conspirators of Pleasure.
Whoa.
That's a name. Mars Attacks.
And then
The Stupids. Oh, we gotta watch The Stupids at some point. That's another one we had on tape.
Oh no.
We gotta watch The Stupids.
And Rain was saying the end of Ava has a brief live action segment, but kind of weird to think of it alongside the ones that have strong premise of animation mixed with live action. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay.
Because some of these literally are, if there's like an animated thing in
they were divided. They were divided by primarily animated or primarily live action, and I was looking at the primarily animated ones, so this is why I couldn't find the Roger Rabbit.
I see.
Flubber, I guess. But also, yeah, nowadays that's technically like...
See, they're thinking of CG, I think, with that.
Once you get to more recent decades, it's just every movie.
Yeah, because they all have CG.
Because every movie just has CG mixed with live action.
Yeah. That's great.
Like just every Marvel movie is probably in here.
But yeah, okay. So I was wondering. And I saw in that little when you had the Google search up there, Mary Poppins was in there, because that is true. They go into the chalk world, and it's the animated sequence.
It's definitely not 90s.
Yeah, that is not. No, I know that one's not 90s. Even I know that one's not 90s. A little
bit earlier.
But yeah, because I guess the only reason I was asking that, because you were mentioning that it's like a live action cartoon, that made me wonder. Oh yeah, how many of those kinds of movies are there where they literally are animation and live action together?
Now I just want to watch Roger Rabbit.
I know, me too. I could always watch Roger Rabbit. I love the hell out of that.
Again, just thinking about how they integrate the animation into it. When like he goes to like a sink and he like goes washing his cartoon hands in the sink, but the water is like moving around as if his hands are actually there, and it's like how do they even do that?
Right? I mean, and it makes sense, because if I remember correctly from Lindsay Ellis's video, that was the guy who did the Thief and the Cobbler, and he was like, he was a stickler. He was just.
So that makes sense why the animation in that is so.
He wrote the literal book on animation. My God, he was so talented.
Yeah.
So that movie is, everyone who worked on that, just incredible animators.
That's our Roger Rabbit appreciation.
Yeah.
Because
Roger Rabbit.
Because we can't actually do an episode on it, but we just got to bring it up anyway.
Yeah, that's right. She just made me sad. I was like, we could watch it. And then I was like, oh, fuck, that's right, we can't. It's 80s.
Anyway, all of that to say, see you next time for Mouse Hunt, I guess.
Yeah, everybody. Actually, wait. Before we do, I have to ask this, and I'm sure we'll bring it up again when we actually do our episode on it. But the game Mouse Hunt, is that affiliated?
You think of Mouse Trap?
Yeah, I am. You're right.
And they're not. Really
okay, that's what I was going to say. Was it a tie-in? Was it a game that they were putting in?
As far as I know, there's no connection.
Okay. Well, everybody now you know that. So I guess I'll go see it for the first time, and you will see it again. When we do our episode, we will find out who was right, our friend Rain or Ergo, on whether or not this movie is actually good. I will be the decider. Me.
Oh, you get to decide. Why you?
Because I've not seen it, and so I can tell you if it's bad or good.
Wow.
I won't.
That's how it works.
I won't be swayed by nostalgia. You see, exactly. I'll be the tiebreaker. See, Rain knows.
Wait, who's the tie?
Well, I don't know. Well, you know what I mean. I'll be the one to break through if there is an issue. If you're too taken in by nostalgia, I'll be able to break in and go, "No, that movie sucked, man. That movie was bad." But I predict it might be a good time, regardless if it is a bad movie. I feel like it's going to at least be a fun bad movie if it is, and I look forward to that with you, to watching it all with Ergo and with our friends if we do it during a movie night. But I'm excited to stream it and talk about it after the fact. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's a good closing quote from Toy Story 2 I could use.
Buzz, I am your father.
Gasp. I don't know if that...
Go long, son. I don't know. You're a great dad, or whatever he said.
I'm gonna hang out with my dad.
By the way, it turns out Emperor Zurg is Buzz's dad. Spoilers, I guess.
Spoils. See, it's a good thing that they didn't really work as a closing line after all, because now I just have to mention really quickly, that should have been the cliffhanger for the That should have been the gasp moment in the live action CG, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Toy Story.
Yeah, it wasn't live action.
The Buzz Lightyear movie, that one.
That nobody watched.
The movie that so-called inspired Andy, to get a Buzz Lightyear toy. Please.
That doesn't even make sense, because they should have made it like a 90s movie, but anyway, whatever.
But yeah, in that one, spoiler alert, and I don't care really because it wasn't a very good movie from what I've heard.
Zurg is Buzz.
Zurg is Buzz. Buzz is Zurg. No, should be his dad.
We all know the real Buzz media is Buzz Lightyear Star Command.
Oh god, yeah,
the cartoon that they refuse to re-release. That is like it's like it must be lost media. Well, I guess not technically lost media.
Even though
it's abandoned media at this point.
Even though I am
go ahead and pirate it.
Yeah, even though I am strongly like Disney right now because of many things that they've been doing. I was pleasantly surprised to see The Weeknders was just recently, like by maybe a month or two ago, put onto Disney Plus. And I was like, oh, took fucking finally like long enough. The Weeknders was an iconic show I grew up watching on Disney Channel. So it was a great show too, if I remember. I loved it a lot. So maybe there's hope for Buzz Lightyear Star Command, but I wouldn't hold your breath. I would, like what Ergo said.
I think there was like a copyright issue.
Which is with who? Wait, what?
I think so, because I think it wasn't like in-house Disney. It was like some other animation studio, and so like they kind of the rights are like split or something.
Well, either way,
yeah,
that sucks.
I remember somebody talked about it in some video essay or something.
But yeah, that is the superior one. Watch that instead. And then, of course, as we all know, there's a snake in my boot, so I got to go take care of it. I got to get it out.
What are you surrounded with?
Oh, come on, it's time to play. Yeah.
I don't remember the lyrics.
That's clear.